Hello and welcome to ONTV News. I'm Megan Peters.
And I'm Cheryl Coonan. Summer may be over, but that doesn't mean that Orion Township's community events have come to an end. On Saturday, October 4th, the Orion Center was the site of the Made in the Mitten Art and Crafts Show. 20 vendors took part this year, doubling last year's participation.
We have a little bit of everything here. We have everything from refurnished furniture to jewelry, crochet items, clothing, hats, a little bit of everything for everyone. The rules are I ask for photos, the committee reviews the photos. We ask only items that are, of course, made in Michigan, and bonus points if they're made in Lake Orion.
The money raised during the event helps fund Orion Township's other events that take place throughout the year. The next major event scheduled to take place at the Orion Center is the annual Boo Bash. On Friday, October 17th, area families are invited to enjoy a wide variety of Halloween-related activities such as a hayride, trick-or-treat street, cider and donuts, games, and more. The event runs from 6 to 8 p.m. and is limited to 100 children. Tickets are $10 per child and are selling quickly. To get your child registered, call 248-391-0304, extension 305.
There's no shortage of fun retail stores and restaurants that lure visitors into downtown Lake Orion. Foot traffic in the village seems to be at a peak, and it was evident during a special event that encouraged women to enjoy a night out on the town. On Thursday, October 2nd, more than 200 women took part in the 3rd annual Babes on Broadway event in downtown Lake Orion. At check-in, participants received bingo cards and were encouraged to visit each of the 26 businesses taking part in the event. As participants moved from business to business, they received gifts and trinkets along the way. Proceeds raised during the event benefited Haven, a nonprofit organization for victims of domestic violence and abuse. Organizer Marcella Costin told us it's also a great way to show off what the downtown area has to offer.
I think it does a lot more than we can imagine. I hear so many people say, I didn't know there were 26 businesses downtown Lake Orion. So that right there highlights a lot. And it also a lot of ladies who've never been in before, but their friends say, you've got to do this, you've got to come and see what's downtown. So it gives them a whole new perspective of what we have to offer in our village.
Well, we took part in it last year, which was a great experience. It gives us a chance to tattoo a lot, or meet a lot of the mothers of the students and the kids we tattoo, as well as we got a lot of great clients out of it as well. The ladies have a lot of fun with it, so it's cool to see Lake Orion have a nice involved activity for everybody, the locals and everything.
We get to meet a lot of really great women and show off our really nice town and all the different shops that you can get clothing, framing, whatever. Why should we get in a little rut and just not have fun along with all the people that come in and see what we have to offer?
Simply Marcella really took the lead on the event this year. They put a lot of hard work into it. Their staff did so much, and it really was their work to try to coordinate everything with all of the businesses. And I just was in there and heard that this event raised $2,700 for Haven of Oakland County. So I think that really says something for all of the work that they put into it.
The Health Plus Brooksie Way is one of Oakland County's premier quality of life events. County Executive L. Brooks Patterson began the Brooksie Way races to promote Oakland County and encourage people to become more physically active. ONTV's Brittany Werner was at the event and brings us the story.
Each year, race weekend kicks off with the Brooksie Way Marathon held on the campus of Oakland University in Rochester Hills, Michigan. With this year being the 7th annual marathon, runners and walkers are encouraged to get their bodies in shape, whether it's their first time running or they're race veterans. The Brooksie Way Half Marathon is a premier quality of life event created by County Executive L. Brooks Patterson, who began the races to promote Oakland County and encourage people to become more physically active. The marathon started at 8 a.m. bright and early on a Sunday morning, and the energy was felt throughout the entire campus. For this half marathon, there were over 6,000 runners and walkers expected in attendance to support the community while practicing healthy lifestyle choices. The runners had a great support system from family, friends, OU students, and even the Oakland band, who all gathered to cheer them on. The director of campus recreation at OU talked about his relationship with the founder of the Brooksie Way, L. Brooks Patterson, and why this is such a great event that he created.
We I know L. Brooks Patterson. Who doesn't know L. Brooks Patterson? He's been our county executive for a long time, and he's intimately involved in the race. He's a wonderful person, and the fact that he supports this and thought this up in the first place is awesome.
What can runners expect today at this marathon?
A great day with great weather. The half marathon, 13 miles, and those who did the 5K, 3 miles, and the 10K, 6 miles. It's really a blast to watch all these 5,000 to 6,000 runners really complete healthy lifestyle choices by running and walking the distance they chose.
Although it was a tough race to complete, it was such a beautiful day to do so. A few locals shared why this event is special to them and the reason they continue to participate.
I love it. I grew up here in the Rochester area, and I got to run around the area in which I grew up in.
Well, I'm one of the pacers for the Brooksie Way, and our pacing group is called Your Pace or Mine. We're a run club that's locally here in the area, and every year we pace the Brooksie Way. We're volunteers, we do it, we have so much fun doing it, and yeah, this year we were superheroes, so.
At the finish line, runners received a medal to reward their hard work, effort, and accomplishments in the race. This is definitely an Oakland County event that is here to keep its legacy going strong. Now, with all of the proceeds raised from this marathon, it has touched thousands of lives and allowed for over $100,000 to be donated back to Oakland County communities. The Brooksie Way Marathon is a wonderful event that not only encourages being physically fit, but giving back to the community. In Rochester Hills, from the campus of Oakland University, I am Brittany Werner with ONTV News.
Thanks, Brittany. We're going to take a quick break, but when we return, we'll have a special report from Monica Nowak on National Take Back Day. You're watching ONTV News. Stay tuned.
The Orion Lighted Parade is a tradition that ushers in the holiday season here in the Orion area. Families line the streets in the village to enjoy this festive event, but it wouldn't be possible without the Holly Jolly Folly. This year's fundraiser is scheduled to take place on Friday, December 5th at Golling Buick GMC, located at 1491 South Lapeer Road. Enjoy live entertainment, a silent auction, a cash bar, and a 50-50 raffle. Food will be provided by Italia Gardens. Tickets are $35 per person and are available at Golling Buick GMC. For more information, call the Orion Area Parade Group at 248-802-5521 or visit orionlightedparade.org.
Welcome back to ONTV News. I'm Cheryl Coonan.
And I'm Megan Peters. Lake Orion Police Department hosted their first National Take Back Day, where anyone was welcome to drop off prescription medication to secure drug-free environment and health habits for both the youth and adults. ONTV's Monica Nowak has this report.
On September 27th, Lake Orion Police and the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration teamed up with the North Oakland Community Coalition for the National Take Back Day. This was a one-day event that provided residents with no cost an anonymous collection of unwanted and expired medicines. The pills could have been delivered in a bag where the police boxed up, sent away, and incinerated so no one had access to the prescription drugs. The department did not accept any liquids, inhalers, needles, or powders. A Lake Orion police officer said this event was primarily trying to show the community how to prevent these drugs from ending up in the wrong hands or in the landfills.
We are trying to bring awareness to the fact that we can accept these types of medications. We do have the boxes that we use to collect them. So if people have prescription drugs that they need to dispose of, they can call us anytime and bring them in to dispose of them. If we do plan on hosting another event, we'll use the same media outlet we used last time. This is our first time hosting this event. But obviously we're hoping that the success of it will allow us to have further events.
During the event, the youth coordinator of North Oakland Community Coalition explained the benefits of having a prescription box and how to ensure your medications are safeguarded.
We are giving away free prescription lock boxes today at this event, and we have ones left over. So that's a way to do it is you put your pill bottle inside, and it comes with a lock. You set the combination so that people don't have access to it. You need to limit the people that know you're taking prescription medications, and the ones that do, you need to be monitoring. You know, if it's a strong, narcotic, you should be counting the pills to make sure that none are missing, and just watching, make sure that no one's taking anything.
So far, it's been a great turnout here at the Lake Orion Police Department, where 27 people have come by and dropped off prescription medication from capsules and tablets. And if you missed this event, you can visit the Lake Orion Police website or call the department. In Lake Orion, I'm Monica Nowak, ONTV News.
One can only imagine the difficulties our troops face when stationed overseas. One local organization is doing what it can to give our servicemen and women a little taste of home. On Sunday, September 28th, volunteers gathered in the parking lot at Hollywood Market on M24 to package miracle boxes, named after Joseph Miracle of Ortonville, who gave his life for his country in 2007. The organization Desert Angel was created in wake of 9/11 and sends care packages to troops serving overseas. The organization Desert Angel was created in the wake of 9/11 and sends care packages to troops serving overseas.
This is America. This is America. We, the people, are America. So we can make a difference. We believe in God, country, and freedom. In that order, we're sending boxes filled with our love for our troops and our country to our troops deployed in harm's way.
In July, the Lake Orion Wiffle Ball Association held a tournament whose proceeds benefited several organizations, including Desert Angel. The organization decided to use some of those funds to purchase items locally to fill the care packages sent overseas.
Kind of referred to them through one of our local wiffle ballers, worked with one of the Desert Angels, so they sent our information over, so we decided, when we were figuring out what company or organizations to donate to, we thought it was a good match that they were local. So, and they kind of match our goal of supporting the men and women of our military and our veterans.
So some of your guys are out here today helping to pack up.
Yeah, we got a few. They're going to be, coming in throughout the day. We're here from noon to 5, so they're going to be coming to help pack and, ship some miracle boxes overseas.
Our troops right now, it's difficult for them to have meals right now with all the cuts and with the drawdown, with different things. But we, the American people, step up to our troops and make sure that they have a meal to eat. So we're packing mac and cheese, tuna, we're drink mix, fruit, nuts, jerky, anything our guys and gals can put in their pocket. And anything that they can eat. They can open that box. It's Meals on Wheels. No, Meals in a Miracle Box.
If you'd like to get involved with the efforts of the Desert Angel or to make a contribution, you can visit their website at thedesertangel.org or call 248-736-6403 for more information.
On October 3, 2013, the Orion Area Chamber of Commerce moved into its new location in downtown Lake Orion. It's been a busy year for the Chamber, but now, 1 year later, the Chamber was finally ready to celebrate its official grand opening. Over the past year, the Chamber has presided over numerous ribbon-cutting ceremonies, welcomed new businesses into the community, but on Thursday, October 2nd, the Chamber held a ceremony of its own. Following a luncheon held at 51 North Brewery in downtown Lake Orion, Chamber members were invited to walk a short distance to 46 West Shadbolt, where Chamber staff members have finally settled into their new digs.
Well, we were very excited to move to the downtown area so that we're in the hub of the community. It's very important for the Chamber to be visible, not only throughout the community, but physically as well. And it just made sense for our offices to be here in the downtown area. We also are growing very rapidly, and so that necessitated as well finding something with some more space so that we could host meetings in our office and be able to house the additional staff that we need to run the Chamber.
The Chamber shares the building with Birmingham Sealcoat, who relocated to Lake Orion from Auburn Hills. Owner Ryan Austin and his son were surrounded by Chamber members as they cut their ceremonial ribbon.
We also have Birmingham Seal Coat here in the building with us. They've been members of our chamber for quite a few years. Their offices used to be in Auburn Hills, and we actually got talking about this space at a chamber networking event. I mentioned it to Ryan that there was additional space available in the building, and he said, "Oh my gosh, I want to move to Lake Orion." So he immediately contacted the building owner and toured the space, decided it was a great fit for him, and we're just thrilled to have him as our neighbor.
We're going to take another quick break. When we return, we'll take a look at local sports. You are watching ONTV News. Stay tuned.
I need help.
We can't survive without heat and water.
Oakland County Community Resource Day, November 19th.
I'm homeless.
How do I get health insurance?
I'm getting evicted.
Stay safe this winter. For help with housing, state IDs, eviction, and other critical issues, come to the Oakland County Community Resource Day. There is help.
Welcome back to ONTV News. I'm Megan Peters.
And I'm Cheryl Coonan. We now turn our attention to local sports. Here's Kevin McCormick with the weekly sports rundown.
Thanks, Cheryl. Lake Orion's Homecoming Week kicked off on Sunday, September 21st, with the Homecoming Parade in the village and concluded with the big dance on Saturday, the 27th. Among the highlights during the week was the Powder Puff game between the junior and senior ladies and the homecoming game against the visiting West Bloomfield Lakers. Now in its 5th year, one of the biggest draws of the Homecoming Week is the annual Powder Puff football game. Last year, the junior girls from the class of 2015 upset the seniors, beating them on a last-minute 2-point conversion. Now in their senior year, the class of 2015 look to carry that momentum into this year's game and keep their winning streak alive. The seniors came out strong, scoring on their opening drive. Just outside the goal line, quarterback Megan Hall dumped off a short pass to Erin Klevick, who took it in for the score. The juniors quickly responded, however, scoring on the very next drive with a little bit of trickery. Hannah Stencil scored from just outside the red zone, tying things up at 7 apiece. The seniors scored again to close out the first quarter. Jesse Storch received the pitch and ran it up the near sideline for nearly 80 yards, putting the seniors ahead 14-7.
Once there was only one person to beat, there was only really one outcome. Excellent run there by Storch. Good play call by the senior coach.
After a scoreless second quarter, the seniors would widen the gap with a pitch to last year's star of the game, Alex Carpenter. Seniors 21, juniors 7. The seniors would seal the deal with a late fourth quarter field goal by Riley Thorpe. Final score 24-7 in favor of the seniors. The following night, the 2-2 Lake Orion Dragons varsity football team hosted the 3-1 West Bloomfield Lakers during the homecoming game. The crowd was fired up for the game, and a new homecoming king and queen were crowned, but the Lakers seemed to embrace their role as spoilers. With 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter, the Lakers find themselves in the red zone. Quarterback Trishawn Jackson takes the snap at Lake Orion's 15 and throws a screen pass to Navon Mosley, who breaks a tackle and finds the end zone. The extra point was missed, West Bloomfield 6, Lake Orion 0. In the second quarter, the Lakers are once again threatening to score. Backup quarterback Jalen Neely takes the snap and goes right up the middle for West Bloomfield's second score of the game. The 2-point conversion attempt failed. West Bloomfield 12, Lake Orion nothing. Following the score, the Lakers kick off the Dragons. On the return, Keith Fields crosses midfield to give his team excellent field position. But the Dragons had no luck moving the ball. Facing fourth down, the Dragons decided to punt. Michael King fields it at his own 12 and runs parallel to the 20-yard line. When he gets to the edge, he turns upfield and he's gone. 88 yards for the touchdown. Check out this block by Eddie Wilson that cleared the way for King. With just 16 seconds left in the first half, with the ball on Lake Orion's 5-yard line, Jackson finds Michael King in the end zone. The extra point was good, and the Lakers scored 26 unanswered points in the first half.
Michael King, quick slant, and Jackson hit him in stride.
The mood of the crowd turned somber as this stunning turn of events, but everyone was all smiles when the homecoming court was introduced to the crowd. Last year's homecoming queen, Brianna Anderson, returned to Lake Orion to crown the 2014 queen. She was joined by Dylan Seabold, younger brother of 2013 homecoming king Tanner Seabold. After some mild drama, it was announced that Grant Johnson was named 2014's homecoming king, and Brianna placed the tiara on the head of Cheyenne Sloan, this year's homecoming queen. The pair hopped into a Chevy Camaro for a ceremonial lap around the track.
Stadium as our 2014 homecoming king and queen. Pretty gosh darn exciting. I'm personally most excited about my super awesome tiara thing. Yeah, headpiece, good word. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. It was really cool. I didn't really think it would happen.
Grant, how do you feel about being king?
Excited, still kind of blown away that this is an actual thing that happened to me. Wasn't expecting it, but you know, go Nerds.
In the second half of the game, West Bloomfield went on to score another 13 points while Lake Orion failed to reach the end zone. The final, West Bloomfield 39, Lake Orion 0. We caught up with Coach Bell after the game.
You know what? It's they lined up physically and just whooped us. I mean, we could get nothing going offensively. You know, we hung in there a little bit defensively, but then once they got their athletes going, we did not do a good job tackling. We had some special teams errors. So yeah, it was not a good football game for us, and we just have to get back to work and start over and move forward. So I mean, they're a good team. They're a good team, and they physically manhandled us. That's all there is to it.
May your reign be fruitful and enjoyable. Please join us in the convertible.
Lake Orion Middle School and high school cross-country teams welcomed the midpoint of their season by having a strong showing at the Oakland County meet held on Friday, September 26th and Saturday, September 27th at Kensington Metro Park. This course, known for its hilly terrain, proved to be a challenge for the 25 middle school teams that took part. The varsity runners hit the course under sunny skies and above average temperatures. The course conditions produced some of the fastest times of the season, with the top 30 runners and top 3 teams receiving awards. Varsity teams consisted of 7 runners per team, with a junior varsity open race planned for the rest of the participants. Here's a look at the results. Oak Valley took the top honors for the team competition in the boys varsity division. Lake Orion's Oakview finished 6th overall, Walden finished in 9th place, and Scripps finished in 18th place overall. The top Lake Orion runners in the top 30, Ryan Mulcahy of Oakview was 6th overall with a time of 12 minutes, 2 seconds. Nicholas Wolf from Scripps finished 11th. Andrew Nolan from Oakview finished 22nd. Jesse Tomachik from Walden finished 24th. Brett Ernest from Walden was 26th overall. For the girls varsity 2-mile race, Oakview took top honors in the team competition. Lake Orion's Oakview Middle School finished in 11th place, Walden finished 16th, while Scripps finished in 24th. Here were the top Lake Orion finishers. Abby Locke from Walden was the only medalist, coming in 24th with a time of 13 minutes, 36 seconds. Allison Sherman from Oakview finished 36th. Brianna Skibicki from Oakview finished 41st. The high school teams took their turn on the course Saturday, September 27th. This year's event would be a historic one for the varsity men's division. Ben Hill of Royal Oak and Ryan Robinson of Waterford Mott both clipped the previous course record set back in 2001. Hill took top honors with a 5K time of 15 minutes, 35 seconds, while Robinson was 1 second slower at 15 minutes, 36 seconds. Waterford Mott took its 2nd straight county title for the men, while the women's division saw Birmingham Seaholm, led by state champion Audrey Belf, who finished 1st for the 2nd straight year, take top honors. Lake Orion runners also had a strong showing this year, with the Dragons taking 6th overall in the men's team competition, led by Andrew Laurent's 6th place finish. For the women's team competition, the Dragons took 7th place overall, just behind Rochester Adams, led by Belina Gaskey's 29th place finish. The county meet was hosted by the Milford Schools District. Congratulations to all of the Lake Orion runners on their accomplishments. And that's the rundown on Lake Orion sports. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Kevin. That's it for this edition of ONTV News. On behalf of the entire crew, I'm Megan Peters.
And I'm Cheryl Coonan. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time right here on ONTV.